Is there another small moon in the world? In 2016, scientists first discovered a meteorite named Camo Alva orbiting not far from Earth. According to recent further studies of the meteorite found, it is believed that the part may have come from the Moon. According to a study published in the journal Nature, it could be a meteorite that exploded due to a collision between the Moon and a meteorite, said Juan Sanchez, an astronomer at the University of Arizona in the United States. To be sure if this is true or not, it is only possible to take rock samples, but scientists say that there are many factors that make this assumption possible. How did you find Camo Alva? The Camo Alva meteorite was discovered in 2016 by the Pan-STARRS 1 observatory on the island of Hawaii, USA. Camo Alva is a Hawaiian word meaning a moving part of space. This meteorite is estimated to be 40 meters long, and is positioned as a fragment of a planet that does not fully deserve to be called a moon orbiting the Earth. Camo Alva is 9 million miles from Earth, and in its current orbit, it will remain close to Earth for another 30,000 years. How do you measure whether a planet is orbiting the Moon or not? Mr. Sanchez said that the part of the planet that cannot be fully identified as a moon is that it is close to the Earth but orbits the Sun separately rather than orbiting the Earth. A planet is nearby, but it can only be defined as the moon of that planet if it also orbits the Sun directly from that planet. Scientists have discovered 5 asteroids with planetary fragment status, and among them, the Camo Alva meteorite is the most likely to be studied. The Camo Alva meteorite appears brightest in April each year, making it easy to study with large telescopes, while other meteorites are difficult to study because they are so inconspicuous, Mr. Sanchez said. What is the structure of Camo Alva? In the study of Camo Alva, a strange red color was found, which is a sign of the presence of a mineral composition. Based on the reflection of sunlight on the meteorite, Ms. Sanchez said it may be composed of a type of silicate metal. Another thing that was discovered during this study is that compared to other meteorites that have been found, the surface position of the Moon is close to the Sun. In addition, there is a close similarity with the rock samples collected by humans sent to the Moon by the Apollo project in the 1970s. Because of this similarity, Mr. Sanchez said, it was previously assumed that Camo Alva could be a part of the Moon. Other possibilities and potential for rock sampling. Camo Alva, known as the Trojan meteorite found around Earth, it could also be a meteorite that is not part of the Moon. Mr. Sanchez said that while it is not possible to say with 100% certainty whether Camo Alva is a part of the Moon, according to the information we have, it is more likely to be a part of the Moon. To be sure of this, it is only possible to take rock samples and test them, and there is a plan to do this in the next decade. The country that plans to send this satellite is China, and it said that it will send a robot on this meteorite and collect rock samples. If we can obtain this, we will not only know why the meteorite came out of the Moon, but also know more about the history of the formation of the Moon, and because it has the same structure as the current Moon, we can identify Camo Alva as a small moon. History of how the Moon came to be. After humans began taking rock samples from the Moon, studies showed that the presence of oxygen in those rocks was important in predicting the Moon's history. The most Poseidon meteorite hitting Earth about 4.5 billion years ago. He said that during the collision, the rocks and metals that collided melted into an ocean, then floated out into space, and finally assembled into the moon and orbited the Earth by gravity, he said. But the structure of the moon is made up of the largest part of the meteorite that hit the Earth, also called Theia. When I started studying the rock samples on the moon, I was skeptical because the mineral composition was similar to that of the Earth, but it was found that the original rock composition of the moon and Earth was different due to the difference in the amount of oxygen contained in the rock. When we can get rock samples from Camo Alva and study them, will these assumptions change? It remains to be seen whether we will find evidence to confirm these as more specific hypotheses. Thank you for taking the time to listen.